It's Ron Reader Digs the Universe. I'm Ron Reader, and this is Ron Reader Digs the Universe. And tonight, voter ID is bullshit. If you're even slightly paying attention, you have been seeing for some weeks now headlines about how Trump and the GOP more widely are polling horribly and are expected to be wiped out utterly during the coming midterms. And rightly so. Never before has it been as in-your-face evident that MAGA is a fascist movement terrorizing Americans and terrorizing the world. Real Americans, some 70% of the electorate at this point, won't put up with fascism. Real Americans will vote those mofos out. But, of course, fascists, being what they are, feel no particular obligation to respect the voters' wishes. What they need, what they will do, is a coup d'etat, and why not? They tried it before, with its most dramatic moment coming on January 6th, 2020, with the hillbilly insurrection at the Capitol, but also including less spectacular Machiavellian actions at the state level across the nation. They didn't succeed, thank God, but nor did they see any consequences for their treason. So try again. Much of the action for this coming fascist coup is already happening. For instance, recent FBI seizures of state voter rolls. But the really big coup bet is in Congress with Trump's Save America Act, a veritable behemoth of voter suppression, eliminating voter registration drives, mandating monthly voter roll purges, and authorizing White House access to state voter files. It also greatly ups the ante on voter ID, mandating a passport or birth certificate while ruling out most other forms of ID, including driver's licenses. This would prevent 21 million Americans from voting, people who have the right to vote as citizens but would have a more difficult time overcoming such administrative barriers. It is no mistake at all that these are almost all people of color and poor people. Indeed, that's the point, to disenfranchise groups who skew to the left. All ostensibly to fight a problem that doesn't statistically exist. Voter fraud happens so rarely in such small numbers that it is literally not a problem. It doesn't swing elections. It doesn't swing any election at all. No. MAGA squeals voter fraud only because they know they can't win an election fair and square. I don't think they're going to get the SAVE Act passed, although you never can tell during the Trump era for sure. But there will be. Already are, like thousands of attempts to make the midterms totally rigged in favor of the party with its approval rating in the crapper. I hope the Democrats have an army of lawyers already hard at work on this. After all, democracy is on the line. I'm Ron Reader, and this has been Ron Reader Digs the Universe. Join me, Ron Reader, again next week for another episode of Ron Reader Digs the Universe.